Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com. Today I'm bringing you a detailed overview of the SR Performance Front Strut, fitting all 2011 to 2014 Mustangs, excluding the GT500. So in this video, I'll be going over the performance and expectations of the SR Performance Front Strut, and even when it's a good idea to pick up a new set in general. I'll touch on the materials and construction as well, and top the video off with the installation, which I'll let you know up front gets a 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. If you're the owner of an 11 to 14 Mustang, I'm sure you've thought about upgrading your suspension and your overall handling performance in your daily driver or your weekend warrior. One of the first steps to a more comfortable and better handling suspension, in addition to a set of springs, is going to be upgrading your front struts and your rear shocks. Here with me today is one part of the equation, the SR Performance Front Strut. The SR Performance Front Strut is going to be a non-adjustable option that can overall improve the front-end handling of your Mustang. Now with that said, it acts as an ideal replacement for those blown out parts or for those of you looking to gain some more control in those hard driving situations. The SR Performance Front Strut offers a non-adjustable option, which basically means it has a preset damper, which is more than capable of handling whatever your commute of a daily driver or some light track or autocross usage. If you're more looking to fine-tune your suspension to a customized preference, you might want to check out some of the adjustable front struts on the market to help you better with that. Now, if you're one of the guys out there with an 11 to 14 Mustang and you're thinking that you may have a blown out front strut, there are a couple of symptoms that'll let you know it's time for the upgrade. Now, some of the symptoms of a bad front strut would include poor steering response and vibration in the steering wheel, excessive nosedive when braking, excessive front wheel bounce, or even if you've got a dented or leaking front strut. If that's the case, then it's definitely time for an upgrade, and while you're looking for an upgraded replacement, you might consider one of the aftermarket SR Performance front struts. Another good time for that upgrade is when you're looking at a set of lowering springs or if you already have some on your car. The SR Performance front strut is definitely better suited to work with the lower ride height and firmer spring rate of an aftermarket lowering spring, so it's always a good idea to pick these up to work in conjunction with that setup. This will overall improve your handling in a drastic measure and even look cool while doing so. So this particular option from SR Performance is an OEM direct fit replacement manufactured out of a twin tube gas pressurized design with a larger diameter piston to greatly improve your dampening and rebound over stock. It has an outer steel housing that was black powder coated finish just to make sure it has some good looks and of course corrosion resistance. Now when you're shopping around for shocks and struts, you'll notice that there are a lot of options when it comes to the 11 to 14 generation. Now, the SR Performance option we have here today is definitely going to be one of the more budget-friendly options on the site, giving you a very respectable suspension part while also getting a pretty affordable price, coming in right around $100 a piece, keyword there being a piece. These are going to be sold individually, so you want to keep that in mind when you're shopping around. Now, these will be sold individually for your GT, V6, and Boss 302 model, but will exclude the Shelby GT500 since they've got their own setup. Now, when we're on the subject of price, I would definitely want to take the time to point out it's always a good idea to pick up the rear shocks in addition to the front struts. Now, matching them both together, especially with the same brand, can really maximize your suspension capabilities and give you the most comfortable ride. Shifting gears over to the installation portion of the video, like I said in the beginning, this one's going to get the 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter because it does test a little bit more of the toolbox than normal, and it will take a little bit more know-how than the average Joe. Now, if you are doing this yourself, expect to have a couple of hours on hand to get the job done. Tools required will be a simple socket set as well as a spring compressor to make sure you get the springs off of your factory struts safely. Now, if you're not interested in doing this yourself or if you don't have the right tools handy, no shame handing it over to a professional to get the job done. Wrapping things up here, if you're the owner of an 11 to 14 Mustang and you're looking for a front strut replacement for your factory blown out option, or if you're looking to overall improve your suspension for your front end, you might want to check out the SR Performance Front Strut, which of course is available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.